Today, I'm going to improve the mobs in Minecraft. This ranges from making the shulker into a better mob to even the piglin brute. However, I'm going to start with the sniffer. Here is the sniffer model. So the first thing I have to do is select all of this and delete it. I'll start by improving it from the leg. I'll make a piece of it, finish the rest, select the leg, and duplicate it for the other side. Now, I'll make the body. This cube will be the chest. I'll make a scale here on top, make another one, and repeat on the top part of the chest as well. The idea I had is to make a kind of dinosaur sniffer. And of course, a dinosaur needs a tail, so I'll have to make this cube smaller and to finish even smaller. I can't forget that on the top part, I have to make these scales. Now I have to make a part of the arm. I'll finish the rest and duplicate it for the other side. The head, I'll make it this size. I'll make the top part of the beak. This one will be the bottom part, and this will be the ear. This is the animation of our sniffer standing still. This other one is it walking, and this one here is it attacking. This is how the sniffer turned out here in Minecraft. Look how cool it turned out. The animation looks really good. Its size turned out really good too. And for those who don't know, sniffer is indeed a prehistoric animal here in Minecraft, and since it's a prehistoric mob, I made it in the shape of a dinosaur. But as you can see, I have two sniffers. This one here is from the red team, and this other one is from the blue team. And I'm going to put both of them to battle to see which one is the strongest. Comment down below which team you're rooting for, the red or the blue. Now that you've commented the team you're rooting for, I'm going to use this tool to make these two mobs battle. I'll put this one and this other one to battle, and when I open these gates, both will start to battle. Look, this one here is from the red team, and this other one is from the blue team. Who do you think will win? I'm rooting for the red. Go red, this is the red one. Go ahead, you'll win. The battle is really intense, and the red one won. Since it won the battle, I'm gonna make a habitat for it to live. So I started marking the size of the habitat. Right after that, I dug the hole where I'm going to build it, and since this hole wasn't too big, I'm gonna dig one more block deep. Right after that, it's time to make the floor. I made the floor with green concrete, and since I found it quite strange, I broke some random blocks and replaced them with green wool. To make the wall, I used red wool blocks, since I want this habitat to match the sniffer. And to add more details, I made the top of the wall with yellow concrete blocks. Obviously, the mob cannot escape from this construction, and that's why I made the enclosure with glass panels. And since the inside had no decoration, I scattered some azalea leaves. In addition, I placed some random grass and planted some flowers on top, and the habitat is finally ready. The rating I give it is 7 out of 10, and for the mob that I found very beautiful, I'll give it a rating of 9 out of 10. Give your rating here in the comments. The next mob I'm going to improve is the creeper. I have its model here. I'm going to select all parts of its body and delete them. I'll start by creating the foot. This will be the rest of the leg. I'll do the same thing on the right side and complete the other leg. Now I have to select all of this and copy it to the back part. This is the base of our creeper model. Before, the creeper's legs were like this, and now it looks like this. To make its body, I'm going to create several small cubes and rotate them gradually to end up like this. Now I'll make its head, and you can see that a piece of skin is missing. I did this because there will be TNT inside. Look at this. The creeper looks much better. This one here is its animation standing still. This other one is it walking. Look how cool. And this other one is it attacking. In Minecraft, the creeper looks even better. Look at this. The detail on its leg, this huge head. I really like the texture, so much so that I think it's even better than Minecraft's own. And look how cool its head looks with TNT inside. That really makes sense since the creeper explodes. However, this creeper here won't explode like in Minecraft since I removed all of its abilities. But what I really want to see is if it's as strong as the sniffer, and that's why the sniffer will battle against our creeper. Comment down below who you're rooting for and let the fight begin. Who will win since the sniffer won the first battle? Let me see. I think the creeper will win. Oh no, the creeper lost. Since the creeper lost, all that's left for me is to make a habitat for it. I'm going to make the creeper's habitat next to the sniffer's, but unlike the previous habitat, this one will be a little bigger. And since this habitat will be a little bigger, I'm going to take advantage of it and only break 3 blocks deep. The creeper is a green mob. I want to make this habitat similar to it. So I started making the floor with green concrete. Since I really like this color, I decided to use it for the walls too. However, I thought everything was too green, so I decided to put black concrete on the top part of the walls, but that didn't solve much. So I decided to break some random blocks and replace them with green wool. While I was building, I decided to remove all the black concrete because I thought it didn't look good in the construction. And in the end, I only put some green wool on the walls. And in places where there was black concrete, I decided to replace it with glass panels to match even more with the creeper. I'll put some piles of TNT inside the habitat to decorate the floor. I put some red carpets. And in the end, this is how the final result of this construction turned out. Although simple, I quite liked it. The rating I give for this is 8 out of 10, and for the creeper, I give it a rating of 6 out of 10. I had to come to the end because the next mob I'm going to improve is the shulker. Here is its model. You can see it's a very simple mob. It only has 2 shells, one on top, one on the bottom, and the head is inside the shells, so I'm going to select this because it's too simple and delete it. I'll start by creating a shell much larger than the previous one. Look, it's a bit larger than a block. I'll create a detail here in the corner. I'll duplicate it to the side, to the back part, and to this other side it will look like this. I'll do the same thing on the top part. I'll create a cube for each corner, and I'll make the head inside the shulker. Look how it was before, and look at how much better it looks now. You can see that the shulker is a very simple mob. This one I made is much better, but it's not enough. So the idea I had is to make 4 legs for this mob. So I'll I'll start by doing it this way. I'll make a cube facing this way and another one here. Now, select everything and copy it to the other sides. Now the shulker looks much better. This one here is its animation standing still, and this one here will be its animation walking and attacking. Take a look at how the shulker looks in Minecraft. It looks like a giant spider. Just so you know, the shulker is this size. Look at the size of this one compared to the other. Not to mention it has these legs that made everything look prettier and these details on the top. But if it's beautiful, everyone already knows. What I really want to see is if it will be able to beat this sniffer that hasn't lost any battles so far. Comment on who you're rooting for and let the fight begin. My God, who will win? Sniffer or shulker? Oh no, the sniffer is hitting it. I think the shulker is going to win. Oh no, the sniffer can't hit it. Now it did. And once again, the sniffer won. Even though the shulker lost this match, I still need to make a place where it will live. As you already know, I have to start by defining the size of this construction. After that, I have to dig this hole. Since the mob I made is a shulker, nothing better than representing its dimension, that's why I'm going to make the floor with end stone, since the end is full of these hills. I built a small hill in the middle of the habitat. To make it even more like its home, I'll use this purple block to build the walls, since most of the end city is built with this block. And of course, on the wall, I'll replace some blocks, and at the top of the wall, I'll put some fences, just like I did on the wall to replace some blocks. I did the same thing on the floor. To finish, I couldn't forget to plant these chorus fruit. I quite liked how this turned out, and the rating I give it will be 7.5. Since I improved this mob a lot, the rating I'll give it is 8 out of 10. I'm in this snowy biome because the next mob I'm going to transform is the snow golem. However, there are two versions of the snow golem. This one here with the pumpkin head, and this other one here that doesn't have a pumpkin head, just that funny face. So as you already know, I'm going to delete all parts of its body. I'll create a snow cube on this side. I'll make a smaller cube. I'll do the same thing on the right side, back and front. I did this to make this cube a little more realistic. Now I'll have to make a slightly smaller cube here. On top to be the torso, I'll create a slightly smaller cube to the side. To the other side, I'll do it in front and behind. The body of our snowman is almost ready. Before making the head, I'll make a scarf on top. Now I can create a cube here on the top part. I'll use the same strategy of creating small cubes on the sides. As a finishing touch, I'll make this carrot to be the nose and a hat for it. It seems like the arms are missing, so I'll make a piece of the arm, finish the rest, and add fingers to the hands. Select this and duplicate it. Now the model is ready. This one here is its animation standing still. This other one will be it walking, and this one here is it attacking. Without a doubt, this snow golem looks 1,000 times better than the one in Minecraft. It has all the details that a snowman has, like this hat, the carrot nose, the scarf, and even these little wooden arms. But will it be able to defeat the undefeated sniffer? So far, it hasn't lost any battles as it competed 3 times. And it's time to decide who will be the winner. Go there, who will win? The sniffer or snow golem? Go, snowman, I'm rooting for you. I can't stand seeing the sniffer anymore. Wait, everyone stop. What's happening here? Let me break this. You can leave the arena. Go there, snowman. You can do it. Go there. Defeat this sniffer. Finally, that sniffer was defeated. And as a reward for winning this battle, I'm going to make one of the best habitats for you. This will be the largest habitat of all so far. I spent a lot of time digging this, but for you, it will be less than 10 seconds. But despite being laborious to dig this hole, the hardest part of all, surprisingly, was filling this whole floor with snow, since to dig this hole, I used a shovel with efficiency 5. However, to make the floor, I need to place block by block. But when I was almost done, I realized that I placed one block differently from the other, and to avoid having to break everything, I went there and merged them all. I made the wall with pine wood. It was very hard to get these woods, but in the end, I quite liked the result. To prevent this floor from being too plain, I put some snow slabs. I also put spruce fence on top of the wall. For the finishing touch, I made some decorations using a campfire, barrel, and some leaves. In my opinion, this is the most beautiful habitat of all. I liked it a lot. The rating I'll give it is 10 out of 10, and for the mob, I'll give it a rating of 9 out of 10. Comment down below what you think. The next mob I'm going to improve is the slime. Here is its model, so I'll delete it. I'll start by creating a cube like this, make another one on top of it, add another cube on top, but it will be slightly smaller in width and depth, but larger in height. I'll make another one even smaller on the top, and another much smaller one on top. I spent a few more minutes adding several other details to make this mob even more beautiful, and this is the final result of it. It really looks like a slime. Look, it seems like it's some kind of a strange, slimy creature. This one here is its animation standing still, this other one is it walking, and this one here is it attacking. Here in Minecraft, this slime looks very realistic. Look at how the better slime compares to the slime block in Minecraft, 1,000 times better. It took a lot of work to make it. All these details it has, these small cubes. I want to see if it will be able to use the slime power to defeat the previously icy snow golem. So I'm going to click with this wand on it. Click on the other one, and the battle will begin. Man, the snow golem is very fast. It put the slime in the corner, and the slime can't attack it. Look at that. I think this battle was the easiest of all. The snow golem defeated it in 10 seconds. But anyway, I'm going to make a habitat for the slime. I want this habitat to be close to the sniffer and also the snow golem. That's why I marked this exactly in this place. Undoubtedly, this was the habitat that took the most effort to dig. Unlike the others where I dug 4 blocks or even 3 blocks deep. This one I dug 6 blocks. That's because I want to make a slime lake on the floor. I started by making a layer of black concrete. The next layer I'll have to make with glass. But to not spend so many blocks, blocks, I made half of the wall with slime. On top of the black concrete, I made a layer with dark green painted glass. And on top, I made another layer of light green painted glass. To finish, I completed the rest of the wall, put some slime fences, and inside the habitat, I made some piles with slime blocks. This is the final result of how this turned out. With shaders, it looks even more beautiful. Although simple, the rating I give to this habitat is 6 out of 10. And for this ultra-realistic slime, the rating I give is 8 out of 10. The last mob I'm going to improve is the Piglin Brute. Here is its 3D model. I'm going to select all of this and delete it. I'll start by creating the right leg of this mob, make the left one. This giant cube will be the belly. I'll make this detail to be the trouser bar. This cube will be the belt buckle, make the rest of the torso, and you can see that our Piglin Brute will be giant. Now I'll start with his left arm, made this cube that will be the shoulder. Now make the rest of the arm and add this gold detail here. I'll repeat the same thing on the other side, but I want him to hold the axe with this arm. So I'll make the axe handle, make a detail here, and added the blades. The head is very simple. Just create a cube like this. Added an ear. The other one, this will be his chin. This cube will be the snout, and make the tusks. After everything is done, this is how its animation looks while standing still. This one is while it's walking, and this other one is while it's attacking. Undoubtedly, this was the best mob I've ever made in my life. Its texture looks very beautiful, and this axe looks even better. Look, when it walks, the axe stays behind. It's as if it's dragging the axe. This gold bracelet also looks very cool, and this gold belt looks very beautiful. You can see that it has some scars. Probably, it has already faced other battles, but I'm sure it will face the biggest battle of its life, which will be against the Snow Golem. Comment down below who you're rooting for, and let the battle begin. Let's go. Piglin Brute versus Snow Golem. Go there, Snow Golem. I'm rooting for you. Go, 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 Snow Golem. Go, Snow Golem. I think the Piglin Brute will win, and the Piglin Brute won. Also, look at the size of the axe it has. It was impossible for it to lose. And as a reward for winning this battle, I'm going to make a habitat for it to live in. This time, I chose to make a not-so-big habitat. After digging the hole where I'm going to build this, I started by making the floor with netherrack, which is the block we find in the nether. I made the wall with blackstone, and to make it look nicer, I blended it with some blocks. On the inside, I used some basalt blocks to make a mini biome. Additionally, I put lava around it. I placed soul sand, and to finish it off, I made the enclosure of this habitat. And this is how the final result of this construction turned out. It looks very good. The rating I give to this is 7 out of 10, and for this mob that looks even better, it's 10 out of 10. If you like this video, feel free to click on the 1 appearing on the screen.